thousands of frostbitten maniacs diving headfirst through tables. Kansas City in a 7th straight AFC Championship game. This is going to be the 4th time these squads have met in the playoffs in the past 5 years. The Chiefs have won each of those 3 previous matchups. Chiefs 1.5-point favorite. The over-under is shot up to 48.5. This is tough for so many reasons. I really think the difference between these two teams is razor thin. 31 wins between them, which is ridiculous. It's a great matchup. I would take it every year. Also, I picked the Bills to win the Super Bowl preseason. You know this, guys. But something is telling me I have to take the Chiefs. And so I'm going to do it because we made a graphic for it already. -1.5. The quarterback coaching combo for Kansas City is just a little bit better. And it's not about the offense and what Mahomes didn't do. 177 yards passing last game. You know what he didn't do? He didn't throw an interception. He hasn't in 7 straight. They don't screw up on offense. 280 turnovers since November in the league. None of them as a result at the hands of the Kansas City Chiefs. Throwing spags, scheming on defense, especially in the second half when it counts. He held Houston to 14, which is more than a touchdown less than they're used to. The slightest of edges over Buffalo in this game. 1-score game, 24-19. Brother Bry, let's go to you. I think you agree with me.
Yeah, I agree with you, Sal. I'm taking Kansas City, but I'm going to just take the money line. I don't know if anything fishy will happen with like a last-second field goal to win this game by 1 or what's going to happen. So I just want Kansas City to win, and I'm giving you a little sneak peek, but I'm so glad Harry and I are going against each other here. But look, I can't go against Mahomes or Reed in the playoffs.
You like losing.
I can't go against them until they prove me otherwise, right? Mahomes 3-0 against Allen in this playoff spot. I don't trust McDermott here in this type of game, right? And look, we say it all the time. What's really important, right? The Chiefs defense always seems to come up with the big play or stop in the red zone when they really need it. And like you said, Sal, this game is going to come down probably to a turnover. And the Chiefs have not turned it over in forever. So you just have to favor them. I do think it's a super close game. Comes down to the last couple minutes here, but I like Kansas City eking this one out, so I'll take them with the money line. So
Bills were tops with +24 turnover differential, and you're right, that's tough. Stingy offense out of the Chiefs in terms of giving the ball up. Parlay Kid, what do you got? You're going with me and Bry here.
Yeah, I have to, Sal. Like Brian said, part of me would love to sit here and root for the Bills, but my head is saying, got to stay with the Chiefs here in these big moments, Sal. The Chiefs know what this game means to them. I sort of the Bills, but this is where the Chiefs get into that dynasty talk, Sal, right? Mm-hmm. By winning this game here. And when we all thought there would be no more dynasties, they look like a team that could do it, and they might just keep on winning the next few years as well. Like you said, like Brian said as well, we always talk about the Chiefs' offense, but it's their defense that is one of the top-ranked defenses in the NFL. They always get the job done in these big games. Spagnuolo always has them tremendously prepared. Andy Reid is one of the all-time greats, as Mahomes is. I think they have one more Super Bowl run in them right here, Sal. Take the Chiefs minus the 1.5.
Bry, crystallize it. Do you want to be on the side that's been right all these years, so many years, and
yes.
Or do you want to be like I told you so guy who what Harry's going to do right now, even though he didn't tell us so for the last 5 years or whatever the hell it's been. All right, Harry, give us your pick. We know it's the Chiefs. We know it's against the Chiefs.
It's going to be the Bills' money line, but I'm going to be all over the Bills in different types of victory sort of situations. But for the show here, I'm going to take the Bills' money line plus 108. And look, enough of the BS. Enough of the BS that circles around the Chiefs and the preferential treatment that they get from the refs. That stuff won't matter on Sunday. Three-peat talk is over. Sorry to the Kelsey crew, Taylor Swift, and all of Chiefs Kingdom. Mahomes looked like crap. Let's be honest. Looked like crap last week. It's Josh Allen's time. It's Buffalo's time. Allen dominates this game with his arm and his legs. The NFL got what they wanted in this matchup, but Matt Milano, Greg Rousseau will be all over Mahomes. I don't see Casey stopping Allen at all. It's the Bills in a blowout. They scored 30 against the Chiefs earlier this year. They're going to put up 37 on Sunday. They win the game going away, Sal, by 24, 37-13. And with that season being over, the big tomato can go and eat as many cheeseburgers as he wants and do how many unfunny State Farm commercials he wants to do. Bills in a blowout.
All right. You know, I said before the year, I was like, Parlay Kid, should we do drug testing before the shows? He said, no, it's going to be expensive. It's going to be time consuming. And now I regret it.
Good. Please don't.
No, I know. All right, let's do player props. If that wasn't enough, Brian, I'm going to steal yours here. Kelsey, 2+ touchdowns, plus 850. I think you have him at 3+. You gave that against all odds for the rest of the playoffs. But for this game, plus 850. It was 950 yesterday. Now it went down. 2 against the Bills in the playoffs last year, 2 against Jacksonville in the playoffs a year before. He's definitely capable of this. Mahomes is going to go to him more. He has 15 receptions over the last 2 games. This plus 850 number is based on all his regular season games. Throw those out. You made the case for it over the week. We all know, different beast, Kelsey, in the playoffs. Give me 2+ touchdowns, plus 850. Brian, what you got? Other tight end.
Yeah, I'm going with the other tight end, who he seems a little bit more like a wide receiver, but Noah Gray, over 1.5 receptions at minus 146. This line has been climbing a lot, went from 120 to 146. But Noah Gray actually had a pretty solid season for the Chiefs, right? He had 437 yards on 40 catches. Last week, he went for 3 catches. He's had 2 or more catches in 7 of his last 10 games, and that includes week 18 when no one else was playing. Earlier in the season against Buffalo, he had 4 catches. So all he needs is 2. I feel like Noah Gray's the type of guy who makes 2 or 3 big plays kind of a game here. So I'm going to take him over 1.5 receptions at minus 128, or minus 146, I should say. Sorry.
Yes. Parlay Kid, Josh Allen, anytime touchdown. This number's moved a lot. They moved the numbers a lot on these rushing categories for the quarterbacks.
Yeah, and why shouldn't this number move? I was actually surprised where it was, and it's gone to where I thought it might be. But I'm still going to stick with it here, Josh Allen. Anytime touchdown, minus 115. Sal, Allen has scored 14 touchdowns this year, but more importantly, over his last 9 games, he has 11 scores. We know what Hurts does with the tush-push. I think Allen is the premier tush-push guy in the league right now. And plus, you don't want to see him getting a shotgun snap from the 5-yard line and him just bulldozing his way in, which he does so often. Nobody really wants to tackle this big, hulky man. Josh Allen, anytime touchdown, minus 115.
Someone has a crush, I think. Big.
I do like Allen. I mean,
all right, get a room. Harry Pacheco under carries. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, another running back prop here. Pacheco under 8.5 rushing attempts at minus 120. Something about Pacheco that just doesn't look right. He may not be 100%, but he's giving what he has, and that hasn't been a lot lately. Not if, but when the Bills are up big, Pacheco won't be heard from. He had just 6 carries on Christmas versus Pittsburgh, only 5 for 18 yards last week versus Houston. And because of injury all season, this is only going to be his 9th game. Under 8.5 for Pacheco on carries.